Uh, Hello everyone, our lesson is future perfect. And I've got 6 questions for you. Question 1, what is future perfect? Question 2, how many verbs is future perfect? Question 3, how many types of future do we have? And number 4, why do we have 4 types of future? And number 5, can you show me the table for the future perfect? And number 6, how do we use the future perfect? Because future perfect is suitable for level 1 and level 2 students. I mean, upper intermediate and advanced students. Let's look at the answers. Future perfect is a tense, and the tense is a verb form. The tense is a verb form, and a verb form is a tense. We call it future because it expresses future, it shows future. Of course, this is obvious. And we call it perfect because we use the past participle of the main verb. So as you can see, played is past participle of play, and participle means, it is like finished or completed, or it is perfect, it's over. Past participle means completed or finished, as I explained this, to you. How many verbs is future perfect? You can see 1, 2, 3. So future perfect has 3 verbs. How many types of future do we have? We have 4 types of future. Because I explained them in my previous videos. We've got future simple, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. Why do we have 4 types of future? We have 4 types of future tenses because each tense has more than one meaning. And every time you change the tense, you change the meaning. Number 5, this is future perfect, as you can see. So, will have played. All the time is the same. These are the subjects. Everything is in blue is the verb. So here the verb is will have played. So 3 verbs, make future perfect. Now, to make negative, you just put not after will, as you can see. This is one is affirmative, which means positive, and the negative is you put not after will. The question or interrogative, you just put will at the beginning and you put the subject. So you put the verb will, and then you put I as a subject, and you complete the sentence. Will I have played? Will you have played? Will he have played? This is a bit difficult for some students because he have. They see, yes, you put have because after will, you have to use infinitive. You cannot say will he has, will he have, because have is infinitive, but has is not infinitive. And the same, will she have, not she has, it's wrong. Will it have, because have is the infinitive, but has is not infinitive. And after will, you must use infinitive. Yeah? And then will we have played and will they have played. Again, you can look at it or write it down or listen to it again to remember how we can make the future perfect in the affirmative, in the negative, and in the questions or interrogative. How do we use the future perfect? We use the future perfect with the preposition of time by. So if I say, by the end of August 2020, Matthew will have lived in Brazil for 7 years. And this is the future perfect. Yeah? And we use the future perfect again here. If a student asked me about exams on 13th of May, this is an example. If you asked me as a student, you asked me about exams on 13th of May, I would say to the student on this day, by the end of May, I will have written all the exam questions for you. It means from the moment of you asking me the question until, of course, end of May, I use future perfect. So you ask me a question now, teacher, when, is our exam. So I can say to you, by the end of May, I will have written all the exam questions. So I use the future perfect like when you ask me this question in the present, but it means from this present moment until the end of this month, I'm going, or I will have written all the exam questions. So this is future perfect. Or by the end of 2020, again, the NHS staff will have treated 2 million patients. This means NHS staff, I'm speaking about the UK here, they've got NHS. So NHS staff will have treated, so this is present perfect, future perfect. This is future perfect. And this means from this moment in time, which is present, until the end of 2020, the NHS staff will have treated 2 million patients. So will have treated is future perfect. If you don't speak about the number of patients, you have to use the present perfect continuous. And this is very important. So here I put the number of patients. In this sentence, no number of patients. I just put, by the end of 2020, the NHS staff will have been treating people for 72 years. And this is future perfect continuous. I put here present, it should be future perfect continuous. It's a typing mistake again, future perfect continuous. So because this one is future, and this is perfect, and this is continuous. So if you speak about the number of people, you use future perfect, yeah? If you don't speak about the number of people, you have to use future perfect continuous. But don't forget, we have to use by the end of 2020. It means from this moment in time until the end of 2020, NHS staff will have been treating patients for 72 years. And this is the future perfect continuous, and as you can see, it has 4 verbs. But we don't mention the number of patients in the future perfect continuous. But in the future perfect, we speak about the number of patients or anything. It could be like students, it could be maybe people, it could be animals, it could be anything. So look at the examples again and think about why we use will have treated, which is future perfect, and why we use future perfect continuous here, and hopefully you will understand them. Okay, these are new words for you to learn. Try to use these words in good sentences. By good, I mean grammatical and meaningful sentences. And in each sentence, try to use the future perfect and the future perfect continuous if you want. And this is the end of the video. If you like the video, click on subscribe, and thank you very much for listening. Thank you.